What's up, folks? Wrestle Talk. Your host the most, G-Funk, Jerry G. What's all going on, folks? Minus my partner in crime, Mr. X. He's on his European tour still, so I don't know when he'll be back. Hopefully, I think next week, I think he's going to be back. Hopefully, we'll have another one with him sometime soon. I'm trying to get him overseas, but the time difference kind of is messing us up. But anyways, talk about Elimination Chamber. It was an uneventful pay-per-view, to say the least. The opening match was the Club, Gallows and Anderson versus The Miz Taraj, which is Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. That was uneventful. The Women's Chamber was probably the best match of the night because you didn't know really who was going to win. Bayley, Sasha turned on Bayley, so that was kind of we knew was going to eventually happen. I think that's going to set up a match for them down the road, either at WrestleMania or for the belt sometime. Like I said, if it's going to be WrestleMania night, I don't know. Alexa retained her belt, though. It was a great match. A couple things I liked. A couple things I didn't like. The Absolution girls performed really well. I don't think Mickie James wasn't in that long. She came in and she got eliminated pretty fast, so that was kind of disrespectful on her part. She's one of the pioneers of the Attitude Era, so it's kind of like surprised that they eliminated her so fast. But anyways, eventually she's getting eliminated. But the Bar defended the Raw Tag Team titles against the Titus Worldwide, which was nothing new there. Titus Worldwide is not going to win the Tag Team belts anytime soon. Asuka pinned Nia Jax, which it was kind of it was a good match. I just didn't think Asuka was going to win pinfall. I was going to win maybe count out disqualification somewhere against Nia Jax. The pinfall was kind of, I don't know if you guys did watch it. The way she pinned was kind of weird, one of those weird roll-up pins, but she won. Asuka is definitely going to fight Alexa Bliss, it looks like, at WrestleMania. That should be a good match. I don't know if anyone else is going to be thrown in the mix, if they're going to throw Bayley or Sasha or Nia Jax in there, but the women's division is definitely looking good on Raw with Asuka and now Ronda Rousey, who, leading to that, she signed her contract on Elimination Chamber. Was good. Kurt Angle played a big role in kind of getting the ball rolling with them, saying they were talking smack about Ronda. Triple H and Stephanie were about saying, oh, she screwed us a couple years ago, make us embarrass us at WrestleMania 31. And they're like, oh, Kirk must be still sick. He must be, he's delusional and all this other bullshit. So that was funny. At the end, Ronda Rousey puts Triple H to the table, and then Stephanie McMahon slaps her, but she doesn't do anything. So, that's kind of building up for that mixed tag match at WrestleMania, which we've been pretty much calling since she came into WWE anyway. Woken Matt Hardy beat Bray Wyatt. That's going to set up the rubber match at WrestleMania, pretty much. Hopefully some kind of gimmick match, because otherwise it's just going to be another boring match of them beating hell out of each other, and probably doesn't matter who really wins, because no one cares, because Matt Hardy's been away for so long, no one really cares about him anymore. The Woken gimmicks give him a little bit extra momentum push, but he's not without, I don't know if Jeff Hardy's come back and be Brother Nero from the TNA, days when they were doing that skit over there, so I don't know if that's going to happen. I'd rather not. I'd rather see just Jeff be Jeff Hardy and, do his thing. Otherwise, like I said, Elimination Chamber was very uneventful. The men's Elimination Chamber, everyone knew Roman was winning. Nothing new there. Braun kicked everyone's ass. He eliminated everybody except for Roman Reigns. Those were the last two in the ring. At one point, I thought, oh, maybe Strowman's going to win. Unfortunately, he didn't win. Strowman didn't win. Roman eventually won. Roman Reigns, Brock, which we've been predicting for the last year and a half since last year, so no surprise there. Raw was pretty good. Not great, but it was definitely, I think, a little bit better than Elimination Chamber. Bliss kicked off the show with Mickie James coming down with her, so they're kind of forming a weird alliance. I don't know why, but they are. And then Asuka comes out. They start beating her, kicking her ass. Bayley, Sasha come out, start helping. Nia Jax comes out. Kirk makes a six-man woman match. Shocking, because there's hardly been any of those lately. Like, I'm sorry, but you gotta make individual matches with these girls. You can't constantly have six-woman or tag matches all the time with them. It's annoying. So Asuka, Bayley, and Sasha won. But during the match, Sasha goes to go tag to Bayley. Bayley jumps off the apron and doesn't tag her. fair, you screwed her in the chamber, she's going to screw you right back. So that, like I said, that's going to lead up to some big rivalry, either for the belt or not. It's going to be a good match too. Matches down at NXT were awesome. If you guys haven't watched any of them, go back on the W Network and watch some of them. They were really good matches, and I hopefully they do put on a show at WrestleMania, because I would love to see them fight again. If it's not for the belt, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's not for the belt, because their matches are great. They have such good chemistry. The John Cena promo. Oh, I lost. No shit. You lost. Who cares? We don't care. Oh, I'm going to SmackDown. Shocker. The guy, the ratings for SmackDown are bad enough, so I guess they figured, well, Cena can only help them, so just throw him over there, because he pretty much lost his shot going to WrestleMania through Raw, so let's try through SmackDown now. Anyways, Heath Slater was supposed to battle Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt comes out, kicks Heath Slater's and Rhino's ass in no contest. Matt Hardy comes up, setting up pretty much their rubber match at WrestleMania, or something down the road. Probably WrestleMania, I'd assume. They try to get as many matches as they can at WrestleMania, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be Bray Wyatt, Wilk, Matt Hardy. Though, hopefully it's a special stipulation match, like some kind of gimmick match, otherwise it's going to be just another boring match. Rollins versus The Miz, good match. Kurt Angle's trying to decide who he's going to put in the main event, put in one of the, for the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. Who's Miz going to fight? He's going to fight Seth Rollins, and then after that, after Miz loses, Finn Balor comes out, fights him, and he beats him. So, something, at this point, do a triple threat match, you're going to win no matter what. Because The Miz is definitely losing. Everyone knows his wife's having a kid, so he's going to lose, come back eventually down the road after his paternity leave, whatever, how many times he spends away from the ring with his new child. But when he comes back, at least, if he doesn't get pinned, he'll say, hey, I was never pinned to lose my championship. So, or that, have a 6-man ladder match, which would be awesome, but I don't think they're going to do. I have a feeling it's going to be either a triple threat match or a 6-man ladder match. They kind of, did they have one last year? I don't think they did. They had the ladder tag team match, that's right. So, like I said, who knows? They can go anywhere with that, but I can see Balor. It's going to be Balor, Rollins, and Miz in some kind of match. If you added 3 other guys, who knows who's going to be? I don't know. But The Miz definitely going to defend his Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Just, we don't know who yet. Roman Reigns promo, I'll tell you right now, everyone knows I'm not a big fan of Roman Reigns. He's good in the ring, don't be wrong, I think he's a good performer. On the mic, he's terrible. But the other night, his promo was probably the best promo he's had in a long time. Calling out, Brock was supposed to be there, and Paul Heyman, they didn't show up. Called him out, saying he comes out whenever he wants, he does whatever he wants, he's the best contract, out of this, and that, and he spoke the truth, which is true, because everyone knows it, that Brock's got the easiest schedule, never has to fucking come on TV, he only has to perform a pay-per-view, so Roman called him out on it. Bravo for Vince for letting him actually, do something, and actually speak the truth about Brock, because in my opinion, Brock's a joke. I'm done with him. So as much as I don't see Roman Reigns win, I hope he does win, because at least you'll see the championship on Raw every week, not every other few months when Brock wants to come out and show it off. The Bar beat Titus Worldwide again. They got the rematch. I don't know why they're not going to win. I'll tell you right now, the tag team division on both shows was terrible. They got to bring up some guys from NXT. Bring up Sanity. Bring up DIY. Bring up what's the other one? Authors of Pain. I'm surprised none of these guys have been called up yet, because the tag team division on both shows is getting very weak. Strowman beat the hell out of Elias. I don't know why, because after the whole thing last week where he busted the guitar over him or whatever, or the cello, whatever the frick it was. And Ronda Rousey confronts the Authority about Elimination Chamber. This was interesting because Kurt goes back on what he said. He says, I was sick. He apologizes to everybody, to them, and to Ronda. So they're trying to, sign her contract, whatever. Kurt Angle apologizes, but then at the end, after everything's cool, we see before they leave the ring, Triple H punches Kurt Angle, knocks him out, knocks him down, and then they leave. So, I wonder if it's gonna be Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie and Triple H at WrestleMania. Oh, we already know that. I could care less. Honestly, I would see Ronda Rousey fight a regular, already established superstar. If she wins, she wins. She loses, she loses. But you're gonna make her win. But everyone's like, "Oh, Stephanie McMahon's perfect. She can go over. She can go over now against anybody because she's new and she's fresh and she, if you put her over as a bad guy, the whole heel face thing anymore doesn't exist because you get guys who are supposed to be heels getting cheered, and you got guys who are supposed to be faces getting booed. So it doesn't. That whole thing's a joke. So either way, she's going to go over because people are going to cheer. People are going to boo her anyway. But the fact that Stephanie McMahon is not a legit wrestler, is ridiculous. Like, unless you're gonna put her, Stephanie's not gonna wrestle and Triple H is gonna team up with somebody else, like one of the women on the roster. That's fine. But Stephanie's not a wrestler. Granted, she's in good shape. She's won a women's championship, but she's not a wrestler. So I don't know. SmackDown. Cena comes out after saying the night before on Raw, I'm going to SmackDown. No shit. He comes out, says, I want to go to WrestleMania still. Shane and Daniel Bryan comes out. They make the main event. If John Cena beats AJ Styles, he gets into the... Well, now, it was a fatal 5-way. If he wins, it's a 6-pack challenge. And the winner of that, if AJ defends, he goes to face Nakamura. Unless whoever wins becomes champion, faces Nakamura at WrestleMania. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I'll get back to that later. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin, again, for the 8-minute time. I don't know how many times we've seen this match on SmackDown. This is why they got to mix up. They have to mix up the rosters. They have to do a shake-up or a draft again because I'm getting sick of seeing the same matches. Corbin wins by pinfall, whatever. They beat the hell out of each other for a while. Owens came out, interfered, but Naomi versus Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott gets the pinfall. I like the Riott Squad. They're kind of like Absolution, but they're on SmackDown. But I think they have a little more talent. I think they're with their feud with Charlotte and the rest of them there, it's pretty good. Usos and New Day promo was really good. They talked a lot of smack. They called, it was definitely good. They've had good promos before, but this is definitely one of their better ones. But at the end, after they went back and forth for a while, the Bludgeon Brothers came out. They didn't say a word. Just came out and they all left the ring. Granted, these guys are 300-pound monsters carrying mallets. So, what's up, Scott? So, carrying mallets, so they're gonna leave the ring. But I'm pretty sure the Bludgeon Brothers gotta get thrown into the tag team championship mix. They've been just annihilating everybody, even though they've been going against, they beat Breezango, they beat whoever, the tons of other teams. There's not many teams, so they got to call up more tag teams because they've beaten everybody except for the New Day and the Usos, which they're probably going to face them eventually down the road. I'd like to see a triple threat match, ladder match, WrestleMania with the Bludgeon Brothers, Usos, and the New Day. That would be awesome, but who knows if that's going to happen because the New Day New Day's going against Usos at Fastlane for the tag team belts, and the winner of that, of course, is going to defend the tag team belts at WrestleMania. Aiden English versus Nakamura. Hey, a Nakamura sign. That guy's been on TV in a fucking month. It's about goddamn time. The guy's only won the fucking Royal Rumble. He beats Aiden English. Rusev interfered a little bit, but didn't matter. Nakamura wins. Like I said, the guy's hardly been on TV. I love Nakamura. He's entertaining. He's great in the ring to watch. The fact that he hasn't been on TV, there's some bullshit that he wasn't allowed to wrestle in some states or on TV in some cities because of his Japanese something. I don't know. I have no idea. I heard a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, the fact that we finally got to wrestle on TV after a month was great. I was happy to see him. Bobby Roode being interviewed about his U.S. Championship, and Randy Orton interrupts. No fight. He just interrupted and said, and Orton's like, I've been 16 years. I've been here. I've done everything except have the U.S. title. And if I have to go through you to get it, I'm going to do it. They're fighting at Fastlane. That's going to be a great match. But I think Jinder's going to interfere, hence setting up a triple threat match at WrestleMania with Jinder, Orton, and Roode for the U.S. title, which I think would be good. The final match, main event. This is it. Cena wins, and he's in the main event at Fastlane. Great match. Cena Styles has put on great matches. It was another great match. Cena won. I was hoping for interference so he would get disqualified and he wouldn't be in the match, but the guy's he's the face of the freaking franchise. Of course he's going to be in the main event. He was in the main event of freaking Elimination Chamber. Grant didn't win, but was he in the main event? He was. Fastlane has a main event. Oh, guess what? Cena's in that one too. I'm sick of him. I know he's not winning because no one wants to see Cena versus Nakamura. We've already seen that. Nakamura won. Don't care. Everyone wants to see AJ versus Nakamura because we haven't seen that yet. They've seen them team up together, but no one's going at each other. I've seen their matches. I would love to see this match. More than anything, I think the match is going to steal the show at WrestleMania. Hands down. Otherwise, both shows were, like I said, this SmackDown was a little bit better just because of the main event. Cena always has had great matches with Styles in the past. So that kind of put a little bit over for me. But the Raw was okay. It wasn't great. The Elimination Chamber sucked. Like I said, it was too predictable. You knew exactly who was going to win. The only good match was the Women's Elimination Chamber was the best match because you didn't know really who was going to win. Granted, everyone like I said, from the few people that I've talked to, like, oh, I think Alexis is going to retain. Some people thought Sasha was going to win. Some people thought Bayley was going to win. But I had a feeling that Alexis was going to retain. But it still was a great match overall. The men's Elimination Chamber was good, but everyone knew Roman was winning, so it wasn't anything to get excited about. Like I said, Strowman pretty much pinned everybody. He eliminated everybody except for Roman Reigns. So, otherwise, folks, I think hopefully Mr. X will be back within a week. I'm going to try to get him while he's overseas, but the time difference is going to be kind of tough. But take some live questions, but the only person I see right now is Mr. Scott Rogers. Yo, what's up, brother? Anything you want to add, Mr. Rogers? 'Cause I know your wrestling background is very elite, as I've talked to you many times about wrestling on the outskirts of the media's website and the media world. But I think that Mr. X should be back hopefully next week. I don't forget how long his tour is, but he should be back soon. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get him while he's overseas, but like I said, the time difference is going to be tough. Folks, send in questions, comments, emails at wrestletalk2018@yahoo.com or jerrygman2376@yahoo.com. Folks, I gotta go. I'll see you hopefully. Like I said, if anything big happens in the next week or so, I'm going to try to do these now solo by myself until Mr. X gets back right after, the day after SmackDown, so I can pretty much review both shows at once, knock them out. So probably next Wednesday at some time. I don't know when, but hopefully I'll have Mr. X back by then. But until next time, folks, I got to go. I'll see you when I see you.